Welcome to our final set of instructional videos which focus on quality control, tests which put you in complete control of your production process and allow you to know when your fuel is suitable for use. The first test we're going to be focusing on is called the simple water test, but what we look to do is introduce a small amount of water into a sample bottle. And what we do this at three different stages. We do this with unwashed biodiesel, we do this with washed biodiesel, and we do this with polished biodiesel. And what we're looking to do is to introduce water, 50-50 ratio, which will then drop down to the base of the sample bottle. Just give this a good shake around. Now effectively what we're doing here is simulating a mini wet wash process. As the moisture passes to the base of the sample bottle, it's effectively taking all the production residues and contamination down to the base with it. This should take about 20 odd minutes at maximum to settle. Just look at some samples I've got down here where we've drained our glycerol off, we're left with unwashed biodiesel, which is very highly contaminated at this point. We've taken this biodiesel and we've introduced some water into it, and as you can see, what we've got here is a very high concentration of soaps, production residues and impurities, all of which will cause engine damage if used at this point. As the wash process and as the Magnasol starts to absorb impurities from the biodiesel, we start to see an improvement in terms of the water. This was taken at the beginning of the wash process. Halfway through the wash process, we're coming up with very light transparent water and small traces of production residue still present in the fuel. And towards the end of the wash process, we should get a fairly clear water on the base with minute traces of production chemicals still present. And then finally we go across to the polishing stage where we remove all the final contaminants from the fuel, and as you can see, the water is absolutely spotlessly clear at this point. No production residues and no impurities. Thank you very much indeed.